Hello, I'll be reporting the part 6 of 6, Module 8, Why Student Support is Crucial for Success. Why is it really important, right? Now, I'll be introducing myself one more time. I'm Jazzen Dioneda. I'll be reporting the second half of the topic Student Impact of Student Support and Effective Distance Education. My classmate Trisha was able to explain initially the types of support for students and the advantages and what are the things about it, like the academic, technical, administrative, and emotional support. She was able to explain that at her video. Now, defining student support. Well, in order to be able to be an effective student online or in a distance learning education, you must have these following characteristics in order for you to succeed. Well, the first one is actually intellectual ability. You have to be intelligent. You have to be familiar enough with the course and the things that you are entering in this platform. You have to have a good learning skills. You have to have a quick mindset. The next one, you have to be motivated enough to learn. You have motivation to learn. You had or you should have an ability to deal with stress. You should be confident. You should have a self-confidence as a learner. You should sense of humor, of course, and you should have a very good time management skills. And lastly, you have to be flexible enough to balance the demands of your family, your job, and your studies at the same time. So, aside from the different supports that my group mate was able to explain, there are two. Well, there's still another support that I'll be explaining to you. This is actually the non-academic support. Okay, so under non academic support, we have the organizational support and we have the emotional support. So, what is organizational support? An organizational support is actually a type of support which focuses in management of their studies. Students are giving that kind of support in order for them to be much familiarized with how the studies works, right? The features, the flow of the studies, the pace, and what are the things that the student should learn and practice and should focus on. So that's the organizational support. Whereas the emotional support is actually uh, a help to the students on how to deal with their emotional side of their learning. So that's the meaning of these type of supports. Now, also, when giving support, of course, it's really important to know the timing. Anything should have a good timing. So, timing of support, it should need to be focused at the start of the course. I actually believe in that because if we will learn and we should know that the things that we have to encounter and we can get these types of supports, we would know who to rely on and to ask for help in case we needed that in the future, right? Next one. And what are the medias or the methods of supporting or supports for student? So we've got the face-to-face. Some of the institutions offers that face-to-face support. The phone, calling, the email, the text messaging type, virtual learning, and the social media, right? And the next one, supports for different students. Aside from supporting the learners, there are different types of students that actually needed different types of supports, right? These students are actually students with disability, students who were studying remotely, students who are working and working shifts, and students who are vulnerable to some situation, and students who are at risk. And actually, the cost and benefits of support, naturally expensive addition to the cost of writing and dispatching. And I agree. The thing is, it's not just about supporting, but actually, I believe that supporting or giving support to students like me is actually very expensive. It's not easy, but it's really challenging financially as well, because the institution should invest in methods in order for the students to be able to get that kind of support, right? And conclusion, right? Like I've said in my conclusion, the thing is, the support that needed is actually really expensive at the same time. And the support that needed for students are actually variety. It depends on the purpose, and it depends on the student's need as well. And that would be all for this day. Thank you so much for listening to my report. And these are the references of my report. Have a great day. Bye.